Welcome to my first tutorial on how to make a model for Pixelmon in Maya. In this tutorial I'll be showing you the basics of modeling and I'll be giving you some useful tips. I'm kind of new to modeling myself. My first two models are posted in approval and I'm almost done with my next model. But I saw a lot of people had problems starting to model, so I thought I could share my experience and try to help them out. So let's get started. Next, you should choose what Pixelmon you want to make. I'll put a link to this list in the description, so the red ones are open for remodeling. But you should definitely check the forums if they aren't already being made, because this list is a bit outdated. Also, I would recommend to make a symmetrical Pixelmon, because they're a lot easier, or one that you really want to make so you're really motivated, because it will definitely take some time to finish your first model. So now you should look up some images of the Pokemon you want to make. I chose Roserade, and the Bulbapedia pictures are the official artwork pictures. I would use all of these pictures a lot. The sprites are also down here, but there's another site I use for the sprites. It also has the X and Y animated sprites, which are models themselves, so they are really useful. And I suggest you put this on your second monitor if you have one, or you print it, so you can always look at it while modeling. When you first start up Maya, it will probably look like this. So what you do is you go to the polygons tab here and set this to polygons as well and create your first polygon sphere. It will look like a wireframe like this, but if you press 5 on your keyboard it will be shaded and looks like a sphere. To select your polygon sphere, just click on it with the select tool, shortcut is Q on your keyboard, and then you can press W on your keyboard, which is the move tool, to move it around to every side, or grab it in the middle and move it around like this. And then you can press E to rotate or R to scale. To select one of these faces, these things are called faces, these things, right click and go down to face, and then you left click or shift left click to select multiple faces, or double click to select an entire ring. And you can modify that with these tools on the left. Also you can go to edge, so it's the same thing. You click one edge or two edges with shift, or three edges, or an entire edge loop, and you can modify that with these tools. And same for vertices. So when you go right click, you go to vertex, you select one vertex or an entire loop or just one, and you can't scale it, but you can drag it out like that to make a sort of spike. To move around your object, use your Alt key and left mouse button to rotate around it. Use your Alt key and right mouse button and drag it from left to right to zoom in, or from right to left to zoom out. And your Alt key and middle mouse button to move the camera like this. Also, you can set your scroll wheel to zoom in or zoom out by scrolling. If you go to Window, Settings and Preferences, and you enable this option. To display how many faces your model currently has, go to Display, Heads Up Display, and check Poly Count. So you get this menu thingy. Also you can pop out menus by clicking on this thing. So you can use them like here, for example, if you use them a lot. Now let's get into the real modeling. So when you make a sphere, it is way too high quality for a Pixelmon model. So you click on it, you go to Inputs, you click this Polysphere 1, and you select both of these, and you set them to, I think 8 is a nice number. So now it's very blocky, so it's much better for a Pixelmon model. And I will now explain some tools to you. The extrude tool lets you extrude faces or edges of an object. So if I would select these faces and hit extrude and then W, I can then extrude this face and make it like a cone type of thingy or something weird. The extract tool lets you separate certain parts of an object. So if I select the top part of this object and click extract. Then deselect and select the top part. I can move it freely, so it's separated from the other object. You can combine multiple objects by shift selecting them and then go to combine, and now it's one object again. The mirror geometry tool is really useful when you make symmetrical objects. So you delete one half of the object, you select the object, you go to mesh, mesh, mirror geometry, and then select the axis which you want to mirror, match original, then select mirror. Now it's mirrored and it's one object. You can delete the face by selecting it and then pressing delete on your keyboard. After that you can also fill it again by going to edge, select the edge around the hole, go to mesh and then fill hole, and now it's filled again. If you want to cut these faces into multiple faces, there are some ways to do this. You can go to edit mesh and cut faces after you select the face you want to cut. So one camera side, and then click and you see this line appear, so you can cut it like this, or you can wait a minute, you can click, hold shift and cut it horizontal like this. But you can also go to edit mesh, interactive split, insert edge loop tool, and do like this to make an edge loop. To cut faces exactly in half, go to edit mesh, interactive split tool, and then you see these orange dots on your object when you go over it. So if you click one dot, connect to another, just how you want to do it, and then hit enter, it will cut these faces automatically for you. To merge nearby vertices, select the vertices you want to merge. Go to edit mesh, merge. This will merge the vertices. You can also go to edit mesh, merge vertex tool, click on one vertex, drag it to another vertex. This will also merge these vertices. Lastly, you can select some vertexes, for example these four. Go to edit mesh and merge the center to merge these vertices to the center of this. To make a duplicate of an object, select the object, go to edit, duplicate. Now you have a duplicate of the object, but it's separated from the original object. You can also go to edit, duplicate special, and click on the box. This will open up a new window where you can fill in custom settings. So for example, I want to rotate it 180 degrees. I fill in 180 right here and I hit duplicate special, so now it's upside down. When you have two combined objects and you delete one of them, the pivot point of the other object stays where it was before. So to center it again, go to modify, center pivot. If your object or parts of your object look smooth but you want them to be blocky, select your object or the part of your object, go to normals, harden edge. So now this sphere looks blocky. That's it for this tutorial. I hope I covered everything, and if I didn't, just let me know. If you still have questions, you can contact me or someone else in the forums and we'll be glad to help you out. In my next tutorial I'll probably show some footage of me modeling so you can see how you can use these tools to make your own Pixelmon. Remember to have fun and be patient while you're modeling. See you next time.